After 1 year of Maffetone training, I'm going to talk about the 5 things that can ensure you're successful at using the Maffetone method way of training to build up your aerobic base. Let's start right now.
Let's begin. The water's fine. Come on, dive in. The future's here. It's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the whole.
If you're new here, if you've just subscribed, I want to say thank you. For all of you who have been following me for a while, I want to say thank you as well. I'm very grateful to all of you who have. I have another favor to ask. Could you hit the bell? You'll be alerted when I go live and when all the new videos come online. I mean all of them, as opposed to just a select few that you get when you subscribe. Hey, my name's David Waters. After 1 year of Maffetone training, I'm going to talk about the 5 things that can ensure you're successful at using the Maffetone method way of training to build up your aerobic base. And let's start right now.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us too.
Well, let's dive in with 5 tips to be successful. Number 1, if you haven't built up your aerobic base, there is a very good chance that you may actually have to walk. Yes, I know, you want to be a runner. And what does this walking have to do with training this way? If you haven't spent the time building up your base, pretty much what you've been doing is training anaerobically. You've been training really hard, and by training really hard, there's a very good chance that you've gotten injured. You've either overtrained, you've burned out. Hey, that was me, okay? That was totally me. And you know what? It sucked. I didn't like it, but it is what it is. Now, if you're going to be successful at this, you will walk. You will run walk. And guess what? That's okay. Run walk, take your time. It will happen. You will improve over time. The second tip I would share with you is you are going to have patience. This is not a sprint. This is not a biohack. This is a lot of hard work and a lot of frustration because you want to run. So be prepared that it's going to take time. It's going to take time to build the engine. It's going to take time to show results. The second tip I will share with you is you are going to have to change your diet, folks. You cannot outrun a bad diet. There's absolutely no way. Now, maybe if you're younger, you can, but once you start crossing the threshold, I'm gonna say 30, I noticed I started packing on the weight. My metabolism was so messed up. I would just eat burgers, blocks of cheese, all kinds of junk food, chips, a lot of bagels, muffins, cookies. And I'm gonna tell you, that stuff is not gonna get you to where you wanna go. Now, you may look at this and go, Dave, it's Christmas. I want to indulge. That's okay. That's okay. Just know that the reason that you're gonna be gaining weight is again because of the sugar. Sugar, oh my gosh. So, it doesn't matter how much you run. You're not going to be able to outrun a bad diet. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
With us it's all or nothing. Forget sounding more like you. Say you do night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
You're going to like number 4. Or you may yell at me. In the comments below, let me know what you think about running hills. Right? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you think they work? Tip number 4 is find a hill and incorporate it into your Maffetone training, whether it's a trail or just on the road. And then go ahead and hike the hills, hike them, walk them, because you're still in that heart rate zone. Your body doesn't know the difference whether you're running a hill or not. Your heart rate is your heart rate. So that's something that can really help. I mean, it builds muscle. It's great for trail running because you're going to be doing a lot of walking and hiking when you trail run, and it makes it fun. Some of you may want to slow down, but you're afraid of walking because you see it as maybe a sign of weakness or something like that. Look at it as part of the training cycle, part of the fun of doing it, and enjoy the process. Hills are fantastic.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times.
Tip number 5 and tip number 6 are going to be consistency. You're not going to see results if you're not consistent. So for my training, I realized that fairly quickly. So I decided that I would slowly increase my mileage and incorporate 2-hour runs. You gotta do it slowly, methodically, and don't rush the process. So maybe you start off running 3 days a week, then you work your way up to 4 days, and then maybe 5 days, and then maybe 6, right? And then as you're doing that, you can maybe increase your mileage, because being consistent in your running, along with increasing your mileage, running at such a slow intensity, you're not gonna, I found I didn't get injured, right? I found that I started to have a lot of success. So for me, I worked my way up from 30 miles to running an 80-mile ultra in a year. My way up to running an ultra marathon, starting off 30 kilometers a week and peaking at over 100 miles, 167 kilometers. I did all that in a year. I don't know what your goals are. However, I would suggest you set a goal, because when you set a goal, you've got something to work towards. Because without a goal, you don't have a map. And without a map, you don't know where you're going. And if you don't know where you're going, you're probably going to stop, turn around, and go back home. Guys, thanks for joining, for following along. You can click on this video right here and click on this one right here, how I talk about running 100 miles, and then you can check out my ultra marathon that I did. Happy trails, everybody. Get out and run. Until next week, see ya.